Many, many, many years ago, long before I ever created spirit science, I was a passionate animator and I loved telling stories. When I was 14 years old, I started a story that didn't have a name. I asked my friend one time, "What do you think I should call this thing?" And he said, "Well, Exile's a cool word, so why don't you call it that?" And I said, "Sure," because I didn't have any other better ideas at the time. The story that I conceived of told the tale of two kingdoms, the tale of friendship and betrayal, of overcoming the greatest of obstacles, and of true, perfect love. From the ages of 14 to 18, I animated 4 episodes, and then, when I turned 19, I had my spiritual awakening. Everything in my life changed dramatically, and all of my focus shifted to learning about the spiritual sciences of the world and sharing what I was learning through Spirit Science, the animated series. But Exile didn't die. It stayed deeply rooted in my heart and my soul, waiting for a time when I would open it up once more. Over the last 5 years or so, every once in a while, this story would emerge within me and was transformed again and again. It changed to become a greater expression of itself by implementing many of the things that I was learning through my work with Spirit Science. The title of the story was also reborn, changing from Exile into Elixir. Today, I want to share with you these videos exactly as they were made when I was a teenager. Now you'll have to forgive my 14-year-old self. He had absolutely no training on script writing or character development, but I'm compelled to share this with you today for a very particular reason. And it's a reason that I can only explain once you've seen it all. However, as you go through this, you might be confused at points or find yourself wondering, why am I watching this? And if so, that's okay. I encourage you to have fun with this. If you are called, make yourself comfortable. Get into a comfy chair, maybe put it up on a TV, get some popcorn if you like. The bottom line is, have an enjoyable experience with what you're about to witness, the imaginings of my teenage mind before I had my spiritual awakening and Spirit Science began. In between each episode, I'll share some fun details about the journey along the way. And at the end of this adventure, which will take about 30 minutes, I'll explain why I'm sharing this with you today on this channel. And so, without further ado, get ready to pause the video, get yourself super comfy, get into the state that you want to be in to take in this adventure. And when you're ready, press play and let's begin. So right off the bat, these videos are so old, they predate YouTube. All of the videos were made in a program called Adobe Flash. And back in those days, you'd actually have to build the videos with a preloader and a main menu that people could see before the video started. And so this was the simple main menu for the first ever episode.
How can you do this? Luke! I can serve only my king.
Hey, Grendel, you can never be forgiven for what you have done. Hey Dad, why am I doing this? It's summer.
Just think of it as your off-season training.
Ha! As if I need it. I'm untouchable.
Well, maybe I'm taking up carpentry.
Yeah, unlikely.
Well, maybe I'm building an ark.
Oh yeah? I think we're gonna need some more wood then.
Let's go home. It's getting dark anyways.
Hey Dad? We both know I want to become a Royal Guard. Next year I'll be 18, old enough to be enlisted. Protecting people, sword fights, dangerous quests. I'm so excited for that action.
Hey, what would you have done without me? Training with you all these years. I only wish that I was a better fighter, then maybe I could have helped you out a bit more.
You've helped me more than enough, and I thank you for that.
Listen though, it's a serious job. You could be killed any day, and I don't want that for you. And there's something I've been meaning to tell you.
What is it?
Luke, Henry, come inside. It's getting cold out. I don't want you to catch a cold.
You're hilarious. It's not even cold.
I'll talk to you tomorrow morning.
Let's just do the job and get out of here.
Okay, I'm here. Status report. Just on time. He's about to wake up. Wake up, son. Welcome back.
Where am I?
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, son, but after what you've been through, 2 of my Royal Guards were on patrol and they saw the lights on in your house and lots of smashed windows. We went to take a look and we saw you and your parents on the ground. You were alive, but your parents were not so lucky. I'm sorry.
No. Mom, Dad.
I know. Everything's gonna be okay. What's your name?
Luke. Luke Helm.
Oh, okay, Luke. You're in good care now. I have business I must attend to, but I will leave 2 of my best guards here to watch over you.
Train.
What?
Train me. I want to help. I've nowhere else to go. No family. Train me.
Haha, boss, this kid's got some spirit. Let's give him a chance.
You know, Luke, if you're serious about this, it'll take a lot of hard work and determination. But I think I might even have someone in mind who can train you.
What? Me? Sir, it would be an honor.
Who are you?
Me? I'm Ray Grendel.
Something that's really interesting about this first episode, you'll notice on the intro it said Exile Remastered. I started this series before I ever got a drawing tablet, and with the very first episode, I wanted to do something unique and different and try my hand at hand drawing animation. So what I ended up doing was drawing most of the scenes by hand and then scanning them into the computer and then running a bitmap tracer inside of Flash on the drawings that I did, which gave everything this very unique style. Later on, when I did get a drawing tablet after making episode 1, I went back and I redrew many of the scenes to bring them up to a more modern, updated style, and I added some details to the animations as well along the way. So what you've seen here today is the remastered version, but there is this other version available too, which looks really sketchy, but has kind of a cool style. There's also one other thing that I want to bring up, which is that This isn't even the original telling of this story. So before I even made this version, I had started another telling, which was going to be basically the exact same, except the main character gets teleported from his homeworld into this alternate reality that he's a part of, and then the story continues. In that version, the main character's name was Eric, and then when I restarted, keeping him as a part of the world to begin with, his name was changed to Luke.
Well, it's definitely improving.
Thanks, bud. Still not as good as you are, though.
Yes, but you are learning about twice as fast as anyone else, and you can already beat a handful of people who've been training here for years.
Thanks, man.
Come on, Luke. Let's go get you some water. You're not good to us dehydrated.
Luke! I saw your fight. Haha, you lost.
So would you, Elaine.
So, Elaine, how's messenger business treating you? It must be getting boring running around as the king's lackey all day.
Not really. It's good exercise and I can take my time in between different tasks.
Oh yeah, that sounds real fun. You don't get to do cool, crazy sword moves with messages.
So actually, Luke, I came here to tell
Hey,
you...
Elaine. We were actually really hungry after our epic battle of... How did you put it, Luke?
Cool, crazy...
Crazy sword moves. Yes, that's it. You care to join us for some lunch?
I think that sounds great. I haven't actually eaten today yet.
Cool, crazy sword moves.
Between the two of you, can you stop bringing that up?
Okay then. But really, why do you get yourself into the messenger business? More and more women are joining the guards themselves. You would have done great.
To be honest with you, I'm a little scared of war. But I was always really fast and reliable.
Like a dog.
Can you stop whispering about me? Anyways, I came here almost 4 years ago. Not much of a story to it. What about you, Ray?
I was an orphan. Came here at the age of 2. I was personally trained by King Aspen. When he died, I was 8. Then when Janus took over, he trained me personally as his apprentice.
You haven't told me that, actually.
Sorry, Luke. It's a touchy topic for me. Since I lived with Aspen for 6 years, he became like a father to me. Of course, Janus did afterwards, but still.
It's fine. Really.
Well, it was all an excellent story. I became an excellent guard, and now we're right where we are.
Hey Luke, what about you? How did you come to be at this fine academy? I'm sorry. Are you alright?
I'm not so hungry anymore. What about you guys?
I didn't eat much. Looks like Luke didn't either.
Yeah, I'm pretty good. I can still train and not collapse from overeating.
Hey Ray, do you think I could borrow Luke for a bit? I actually have a message for him from the king.
Really?
How about this? You and Luke duke it out. And if Luke wins, I keep training him. And if you win, he's yours for the rest of the day.
Okay, deal.
Couldn't I just let her win? I mean, I'm pretty interested in this message of hers.
Don't worry, I just want to see how you've improved. You'll go with her regardless. And besides, she doesn't have super cool, crazy sword moves.
You'd be surprised. Okay, Luke, we play by my rules. All you have to do is knock me off. Whoever falls first loses.
It's gonna be easier than I thought.
Well, I think out of all of the episodes, episode 2 was the slowest paced and maybe the most boring. So congratulations if you've made it through this episode and are still watching. As a kid growing up, I think that I found so much excitement around the idea of having these epic sword battles, and so I wanted to try and make it a note to include at least one in every episode. And for that reason, I can see that it might have watered down the storytelling a little bit, because we could have got much more straight ahead right to the plot, but I had to try and find more ways of including more fight scenes so as to make the series more entertaining. And that was the way that my little mind navigated the challenge of making entertaining content on the internet way back when.
That all you got? I expected more of you.
Hey, that was pretty good for a novice. And the messenger dog.
What was that?
Nothing.
Seriously though, Luke, the message from the king. He wishes to speak with you.
Oh yeah. What does Lord Janus want with me?
I don't know. He just told me to find you and bring you back.
Wow, some message that was. To see the king. Well, alright. Alright. I guess I better be off then, right?
Yeah, go. Never even got that drink.
I suppose he'd be in the throne room then, right?
Actually, when he summoned me, he was in his quarters. We should probably go there first.
I am capable of making it there on my own, you know.
You want to get rid of me that bad, don't you? Fine. I'll talk to you later.
Elaine, that's not what I meant.
Freaking kids and their attitude. I'm just here trying to give a little help. But no, it's like, bam, denied, bitch. There's other crap like, yeah, you're a messenger. Yeah, you're not important. Ungrateful sons of bitches. I ought to...
Okay, bye then.
Come in. Luke, I presume?
Yes, King Janus.
Come. What are we looking at?
I see all of the Osik Valley.
Is it at peace?
Well, yes. The royal guards of the great King Luther protected day and night with their lives. And let's not forget the enormous drop in crime rate since they were created.
While this is correct, other things are not as they seem. What do you know of the Kingdom of Ferrell?
I know they're a kingdom across the Brescia Desert that's much less technologically advanced than we are. I know we used to try to support them, but for some reason they started to attack us, and more recently their attacks have been getting stronger. We've been needing more men to hold them back.
Correct. Ray has been teaching you well.
I haven't been in the fight yet, though. Ray says that I'm not ready.
You've only to wait a mere month, and thereafter you will be a full-time guard.
I realize that. But sir, if you don't mind me asking, Why have you summoned me here today?
I have an assignment for you.
But you and Racer, you said that I
Do
couldn't...
not worry about that. He is as much a part of this mission as you are. I feel that it would make a good first assignment for you, and it shouldn't pose any danger to either of you, so long as you can run fast.
What is my assignment?
Pharaon City's forces and weapons have been getting stronger, and I fear for the tranquility of my city. I will not have a savage civilization ruin our own. Luke, I need you to take hoverlances and fly out to Pharaon. One of my scouts has found a small sewer duct on the outskirts of the city. He managed to find out that 20 kilometers down that long tunnel will lead directly to their weapons facility.
You want us to blow it up?
Precisely.
I accept.
To complete this mission, you must know how to properly ride and maneuver a hoverlancer. Have you had any training before on the topic?
Well, I've driven one before. So I suppose I have a little experience.
Well, I'll have Ray give you a refresher course, and you will spend the next 5 days practicing. You may leave early, but it will probably be around 5 days from now.
What's so important about 5 days?
We are expecting another attack from Pharaon soon. 5 days is the approximate time given before we can assume an attack.
Understood.
Now, go and get some rest. I'm sure you'll be up early in the morning.
Wow, I've never seen this room before.
Luke, don't let your jaw hit the floor. Dirt's bad for the digestive system.
Ray! Ray, where are you going? Hoverlances are made so you can only go 3 meters in the air. We're up 40 stories.
Yes, but not these ones.
Whoa! Is this a bad time to tell you I'm scared of heights?
Probably yes. Yes. You coming? At the very least, this is going to be interesting.
Alright, well it seems at long last we've actually started to get some plot developing, in addition to some more world building. But I have to say, this world, as you're probably starting to notice, is really quite peculiar. They have this weird fusion of archaic and futuristic technology. Like, why is Elaine a messenger if they have computer technology to send each other messages through a digital medium? We also find them having advanced flying ships, but they also fight with swords. It's still interesting to see, looking back, the way that this world was mashed together through the fusion and love of many of those things in pop culture fantasy storytelling that we all know and love so much, just putting all of the genres together. I think it's also important that I take a moment to mention that with each one of these episodes, you're seeing a long list of credits at the end, and this really wasn't just a solo project. I had a number of friends in junior high and high school, and then even college, as well as people who I'd met online who contributed their effort and their work to helping make this series a reality. And so people volunteered their voices and played as voice actors, as well as even a few friends handmade all of the music for this entire series, which is really, really cool. It really shows you that when even just kids have ambitions, they can really rally together and make something that's pretty cool.
survivors. I never liked this boat, but I definitely think all of the flickering orange really makes it much more pleasant. I have a message from the king for you. He says, it's nothing personal. It's just business.
Shit. Good job, men. But it's not over yet.
Alright, Luke. I think you got in the hang of it after 2 days of flying. I think we're pretty much set. Feel like a race?
And you've already lost.
Why don't you, little smartass? Alright, first one around the city, top of the guard tower wins.
2, 1, go!
Gonna win, Ray. Why'd you stop?
Look.
Oh.
Alright, Luke, here's the plan. I'm gonna get things ready. You need to go inform King Janus. After that, meet at the warehouse. I'll have the bomb ready to go by then.
Lord Janus, Farron soldiers have appeared at the western border. Ray and I shall be departing now.
Wow, 3 days early. Thank you for informing me, Luke. I haven't had much fun in a while.
But kings aren't supposed to fight. What would happen if you
If
died?
I died? That won't happen.
I'm sorry to have offended you. I shall take my leave now.
Luke, you ready?
Yeah.
How's your armor fitting?
Really nice, actually.
Smashing. Alright, Luke, pay attention. This is a bomb. It isn't too big, but it packs a punch. I need you to watch my 6 while I handle it.
Got it.
Alright, now this is the fun part.
Alright, soldiers, listen up. As you all know, we're nearing Ozek, and the information is at the ready. I'll need each and every one of you prepared to leave on my command. As we are the diversion team, I'll need you all paying close attention to your radios. As soon as the 2 other ships reach Ozek, we will retreat and they will bomb the eastern borders.
Sir, the Royal Guards are lined up at Ozek's borders, but we've spotted a lone soldier approaching fast.
Brooks!
Yes, sir.
Go show the Lone Ranger why he shouldn't take Farron lightly.
I'll take care of him, Captain.
All right. Set up a few bomb scouts to go around and... Wait. That might not be necessary.
Damn it, Ray, what the hell are you doing? You're not even wearing your helmet. Why do I have your helmet? Whoa! Gotta be kidding me.
Look, their formation is lost. They're scattered like flies. Men, we strike now!
That bomb was meant for the weapons facility.
Nah, I brought 2.
You knew we would need it?
Yeah?
Anyway, we're headed to the Chichai Oasis, right? Then we'll stay there overnight? Ray, I've been wondering this for a while. Why do you always wear green?
I like green.
On a serious topic, I don't know much about it, but this whole war with the Kingdom of Farron, was it really caused by us showing support? It just seems too drastic to me.
Luke, there's a hell of a lot more going on in Farron than you know. Or at least, there was. And I'm not as well informed as Janice or that old fart Leonis.
Who?
The man who introduced me to you. I do know that the random poorly planned attacks from Farron now have a lot to do with the war 18 years ago. Well, it was Janice who restored peace when he gained the throne after Aspen died. Since then, Farron's been planning something. I can't say what.
Maybe the negotiations were not in their favor?
Then why would they agree to those negotiations? I was very young at the time. Aspen, my mentor, had just died. But I do remember hearing about it. I don't even know if there were negotiations. The attacks just stopped. Janice did something, but nobody knows what. And he's praised for it. Anyway, tomorrow's boom day for that weapons facility. Better get some rest.
Yeah.
Alright, and that brings us to our final episode. This last episode in particular also was the one that saw the biggest jump in quality, bar none. I had reached a big turning point in my own personal growth and really put 110% into this video. Now the challenge was though, is that I still made a lot of work for myself, more than what was necessary. And so I would often end up animating significantly more than what was required in order to tell the story efficiently. It's for this reason that it took 4 years to make 4 episodes. If I was to look back and could have been a little bit more efficient, I probably could have produced 8 to 10 episodes in that same amount of time. But we live and we learn, and this was a wonderful learning experience. And to be honest with you, I'm really excited to tell this story the right way, both in a book and in a full-length animated series. Wow, you made it through the whole thing, huh? So this story has been very near and dear to my heart for a very long time. It's a story that never went away, even when I was making Spirit Science. And I've been slowly working on it, tinkering with it, but entirely in secret. I wasn't ready to tell this story for a long time. And the biggest reason for that is that I don't have time to write it. I am so busy with Spirit Science and everything that's required in keeping up with it, that this story has often just received only light amounts of my time. Now, originally, as you saw, this story was called Exile, but today it has transformed to being called Elixir. It's called Elixir for two reasons. One being that there is a central aspect of the story that revolves around a particular transcendental liquid, much like an elixir of life or a psychedelic brew. But also, on a more meta level, it's called Elixir because the story is meant to be an elixir for our human consciousness today. This story has developed a lot, very much thanks to the spiritual transformations that I've personally been through. All of the stuff of spirit science, the sacred geometry, the dimensions, the hidden human history story, the fall of consciousness, the lost technologies, all of these things are deeply embedded and rooted into this story today. And it's something that I'm really excited to share. But even today, I still do have that same problem as before, where I don't have the time to write it fully. And so there are several intentions behind why I'm sharing this today. I do hope that by sharing this and sharing my intention to tell this story, that I'll find the perfect person who has a passion for creative writing, who might be interested in collaborating with me on this project. But in addition to that, I want to see this turned into a proper, full-length series, just as I always envisioned it as a child. I thank you again for watching and taking the time to enjoy this story with me. I hope that it was a fun ride, and here's wishing you a very happy new year.